Good morning. So, today is Saturday, the 11th. However, this is a vlog because I forgot yesterday is Friday, the 10th. So just as a quick summary, really, because it's like 10 o'clock Saturday morning. I've been up since 7 and I've already had such a fulfilled morning. It's been amazing. So yesterday, how do we start? So I woke up in the morning. I feel like so much is going on. Processing is like going back a day is quite hard sometimes, which is obviously the reason why I started these videos to start with, to be able to track myself back and see my emotional progression. But I mean, I suppose a great place to start would be yesterday morning. I didn't take my morning medication or pill. I decided after 4 or 5 days of cutting out my midday pill, it was time to start taking away the morning pill. Again, I'm still having really intense dreams. Had one last night, had one the night before. But what I'm doing in the morning is, instead of popping the chemicals, I'm sitting up and I'm taking control over my own physical body. That's a good feeling. So I'm doing breathing techniques in order to lower my heart rate and calm myself. So one that I've been doing that really works is breathe in for 4, hold for 4, then breathe out for 8. And then do that again. So I do that a number of 5 times. And what that does is it changes the oxygen levels in your blood. Okay, so it lowers the oxygen levels, which slows the heart rate down. So yeah. So I woke up, ready for it yesterday, got up. Oh, I made my recording for things that I've been using, herbs and whatnot. Really enjoyed doing that, actually. Like, really enjoyed that. Felt like I was hitting the production button from the moment I got up and started moving. Something else that's been really helping me feel like I'm taking more control over my days. The moment I wake up, I'm doing my meditations. No excuses, just doing them. Like, you know, because I find that they make the world of a difference. To the point where I used to struggle when I first started. 5 to 10 minutes was like really hard for me to do. And a year and a half down the line, like this morning, I meditated for an hour. An hour. Like, what? An hour. And they're all different meditations, so it's not just like in one meditative state. So I always use guided meditation because I really like them. It means I don't put pressure and stress on myself about doing it right or thinking too much. I can literally just lay there and follow the guide. So for a year or so, I was using Headspace. And it's good. It really helped me. It's really like got some really basic teachings. Then about a month ago, a friend introduced me to one called Insight Timer. It's over. This one is the lick. Like, it's so good. I've got a few meditations on there that I really like. I'm going to search for a new one today because I want to do a chakra meditation. But yeah, they're so good. So I've got 2 specifically on there that I do, and then this morning, in between those 2, I put one of my Headspace ones because I still want to continue to focus on my breathing and kind of utilize that, because that one really helps me to keep on top of my thoughts, whereas the ones that I'm using from Insight Timer are very much about relaxing my body, self-acceptance and self-love, whereas Headspace is about mind control. silencing the mind, focusing on your breath. So they're quite different. So I use them for different things, and it works. So yeah, done that yesterday, this morning, but yesterday. This is gonna just be a mashup of how I'm feeling because I feel great. And yeah, and I'm just not about like anything that's gonna bring a negativity. I just want to help people. So after I done my video, I got around doing some, what else did I do? Oh my god, I sorted out some of my plants, done some watering because obviously the weather is really nice, so my plants are all like super thirsty. Then I went down and I done my studies, and that was fun because, you know, I'm learning more and more every day, which is really fun. I'm gonna start trying to make some of the things I've been practicing, studying. After I'd done my recording, I realised I missed so many things out. Like, I had put so much in, but I've also missed so much stuff out. And it actually got me to thinking, I don't need to put absolutely everything in every single smoothie. So I might alternate between days, maybe split them into groups, 3 different kinds of smoothies. These are all ideas that are starting to come to me. But yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different things that I just didn't even talk about. So that's a whole nother recording. Yeah, I'm just getting ideas left, right and centre. Like my brain's coming alive. I'm starting to feel like, it's not even like, I want to say control, but it's not. It's more acceptance, because I'm coming to realise that give up the idea of control. Like, why? I don't need control. I don't. It's comforting to feel like you have something, but it's pointless, really. Like, it's what's the point? There is nothing. When I studied, spoke to a few people, made some nice connections. Just put like, making a point of only putting positive things out onto Instagram. A friend invited me to come on quarantine at their house, and it's really bizarre because my anxiety was, I didn't really have any anxiety yesterday, but as much as I really appreciated the offer, there was a part of me that said, I don't want to. And not because I absolutely love this person. He's amazing. Like, he's an amazing guy. I've known him for, like, since I was about, we met when I was like 18, 19. So like 20 years. My god. Hey, what? No, I must have been 21, 22. I was about 20. Shit. 20 something years. I've known this guy for 20 something years. He's amazing. Like, he's a really, really lovely guy. Inspired me in so many ways over the years. He invited me. He said, come and hide out with me at my house in Brighton. And I was like, oh, that's nice, down by the coast. There was this part of me that was like, no. Look how well I'm doing, focusing on myself in my space. I don't want to give up on me. And that's really profound feelings for me to have experienced. This is how thick I like my porridge. I love it. I love it. I don't want porridge that was sloppy. I can't put this out. It's solid. From day, I've liked my porridge like this. When I was younger, I remember I used to make my ready break. I'd be able to roll it into balls. Yeah. Yeah. And first of all, when he asked me, and I felt myself be like, oh, I felt the no before I processed and understood the no. And one of the things that went in my head was, no, my plants. I've got to stay and water my plants, and my fish and my frogs need taken care of. Then I realised it was about me. I need to be taken care of. I need to take care of me. And it's really, and I am really, really longing for a connection, but it will come after all of this. And the more work I can put into myself, the more I can give to other people. And that is special for me. That is where the special energy, that is where God is for me. So yeah, I'm gonna stay at home with God instead and continue doing what I'm doing. So yeah, I then anyway, I also connected with a good friend in the States. I love her. She's literally, from the day we met, like, again, a long time ago, probably about 20 years ago. Oh my god, all these people, I'm like realizing I'm getting old, guys. I am getting older. I can say I've known people for 20, 25 years and still have love for them. Insane. Even people that I don't really talk to anymore, I still love them. Like, the compassion is there. Sometimes you also have to love people from a distance. And sometimes you can love people that were not good for you, and that's okay as well. But you have to love yourself, and you have to respect yourself. And if a relationship doesn't make you happy, or if it drains you, you as a human have the right to walk away. You can walk away unapologetically. You owe nobody an explanation. Even if that person wants an explanation, if it's within your own health to walk away, you can walk away. Some people are unwell and they don't even realise how much they're projecting their illness onto other people. And for myself, being unwell as well, having somebody that is sick put their sickness on top of your own sickness, it's a no-no, and you just have to cut it out. You know, it doesn't mean that you don't love them, it just means that you have to love yourself. And that's okay. So then in the evening, oh my god, I made hummus last night, and actually for a first attempt, come up all right, not too bad. Done my workout in the afternoon. That was fun. Nice. I'm enjoying doing my workout again. Again, it's all about kind of self-love. Like, I don't particularly ever feel like I want to work out, but I know yesterday when I was doing it, I realised this is my medicine. Nobody wants their illness. So sometimes we can resent having to take the medicine to help us feel better. And I think sometimes that's where the confusion can come from, or maybe the acceptance can come from, because actually just thinking that made me appreciate being able to work out, being able to push my body and being able to raise my heart rate and being able to, you know, my body can create these endorphins and these hormones. I'm fortunate. Gratitude, massive, massive, massive factor. I had my MA meeting, and then yeah, I just had a really easy night. I've been going to sleep a little bit later, I think because I'm feeling a bit better. So that says to me that I was running to sleep to try and escape the physical and mental torment I was going through, which also is quite normal for people that are going through it. Yeah, just like levels of acceptance are increasing, levels of appreciation, good things. So yeah, so I've got another full day planned ahead of self-love, nurturing, and I would just prompt you all to do the same thing. Like, facing your demons is scary and it's hard, and at times when you're in the midst of that darkness, it doesn't feel worth it. But when you start to learn, and a quote just come to my mind that says, "Don't fight with your enemies too often, because otherwise you'll reveal all of your tactics," or your something along those lines. But sometimes you have to fight till the bitter end, and the bitter end is not that bitter at all. In fact, it's quite sweet, because you come out on the other side knowing yourself and accepting yourself, and any sort of education and learning and growth on yourself is always a positive thing. Like, come on, how much better to really know yourself and not the self that you was fooling yourself into knowing the whole time. Like, one thing I know about me is that I hid under this cloud of who I wanted to be. Who you want to be and who you are two different things, let me tell you. The moment you stop the pretense and accept yourself, warts and all, the shift occurs. This corona mess that's going on out there brought something in here, and at first it felt like it was going like this and crushing me and squeezing me. But then what I've realized is, through that pressure, through that tense insight, through that insanely awkward and uncomfortable density, started to bloom this. In fact, it was like a throb. Every once in a while, it was like a heartbeat coming back, this pulse of light, and it slowly began to build and it slowly began to grow, and it just started. And now it's here, like, and whereas before it was pushing, the pressure was getting intenser and intenser. Now the pressure is relieving and relieving and relieving. And if I didn't have that intensity to compare this to, would I even appreciate this right now? Would I be able to understand this right now? Would I have been pushing myself in the ways that I'm pushing myself to grow and to learn and to be the best person I can be? I don't know if I can answer them questions with the word yes, quite frankly. So in a really, really unexpected way. And I'm really hesitant to say it, but I'm kind of grateful. I'm kind of grateful I went through all of that pain, because it showed me I'm not a quitter. I am strong. I will keep going. I will try new things. I will try anything, and I will follow my spirit. And I love me. And even if I didn't feel like love at that time, looking back in retrospect, seeing my efforts, seeing my willingness, seeing my consistency, seeing my drive, seeing my determination, that's self-love. And you've got it too. You just got to realize, and you just got to find it. It's just about digging it up from inside and sharing it too. Massive thing that I've realized. Sharing them moments with people, connecting with people. Something I've really grown from is hearing my story come from other people's mouths. Oh wow, how powerful. It's so powerful. And the only way you can honestly do that is by being honest. Like, you gotta be ugly. You gotta be honest about the ugly. Not in denial. Denial will just put you in a deeper, darker hole. And not everybody is gonna accept you. That's okay. Not everybody's gonna understand you. That's okay. And sometimes we have these expectations of the people that we want to understand us. But you should understand, or you're experiencing something similar. Why don't you understand? It's just not their stage of evolution yet. It's just not their conscious awakening yet. And that was something I struggled with for a long time, because I used to think, well, how have you been going through this for twice as long as me, and you're not getting these breakthroughs? And I'm realizing it's because it's not for them. They're meant. It's not horrible. If you're stuck in that suffering, then that's yours to deal with. And the thing is, I am here. I really want to help people, and I've been shown through my pain what helped me, and I can only forward that. And I often say to people, when I'm talking with them, and this has been for years, I can't tell you anything except what I've experienced for myself. And that's where the most power comes from, because that's when you're honest and you share your own experiences, and you share your own learnings, and you share your own truth. And that's important. So share yourself. Don't hold it in, don't hold it back. It's dangerous. I've kept secrets. I've kept big secrets for a long time. And something I noticed about myself, it manifests between here and here. Everything between here. My shoulders, whenever I'm a bit stressed, I get mad tension up through there. My neck. Last year I was put out of the game because my neck was so fucked up. I get ulcers all in my mouth. I get sore throats. It's the only area of my body that I ever really get unwell in. Because I hold secret. Because I hold my truth. I never spoke my truth. I was always concerned about being honest, because I was upset of hurting people. I was a people pleaser. And that manifested right through here. And guess what, guys? This is your throat chakra. I don't know the Eastern name for it off the top of my head, but I mean, come on, it's that energy center. No wonder I get all these tight shoulders, sore throats, problems in my mouth, ulcers break out. Like, yeah, it is medically, scientifically explainable, but metaphysically, spiritually, and energetically, it's also relatable and explainable. So get with it. check where your problems are, face them, deal with them, you know, try your hardest, don't give up, keep on going. Anyone can do this, because I know if I can, you can too. And that's the point that I want to get to. It's like anything is possible. You just got to want it. And if you don't feel like you want it, then reassess. What do you want? Sometimes I feel like we can convince ourselves that we want something because we think we should want it. But do you really want it? Is the real question. And you know, and comparing yourself to other people is just, it's unhealthy. Like, compare yourself to yourself. You know, you'll get to where you need to be. Just keep on trying and keep on discovering. And you know, and it's okay to do things and get it wrong, and it's okay to try things and realize you don't like it. I used to get the piss taken out of me because my family and like my friends would be like, oh my god, you always do new things, you're trying a new thing all the time. Or my parents would be like, oh, you're into a new fad, that won't last long, you know, like little jabs and things. But now I'm realizing that was always my strength. It was always my strength, because I was searching for me, yeah, not conforming to what I was told I should be doing as a man or a boy, or you know, as someone from South London, or as a white guy, or you know, fuck all that shit, yeah. Do you follow your heart, follow your soul, follow your mind, follow your body. That's all you have to do here. That's your only responsibility on this planet. You know, do it. Are you going to be part of the conscious growth and the awakening? Is that what you want to be a part of? Or do you want to be a part of fashion? It's up to you. You know, do you want to be a part of love vibration? Or are you a creature that is misguided and angry? It's okay to be angry, but figure out why you're angry. Resolve it. Get to the core. Get to the root. Dig it up. Sniff it. Have a lick. See if you like the taste of it. Sometimes you'll realise that actually all them years that you've been angry, all them years you've had resentment, all of the years that things have not been nice, you haven't been happy. Reading something very recently, and it said the three main places that you always want, or the three main things that you always want, are either acceptance, enthusiasm, or happiness. And if what you're doing doesn't incorporate one of those, at minimum one of those things at any given moment, you're not in the right place. You're supposed to either be enthusiastic about what you're doing, happy. Like, they're the main things. They're the main things. Be enthusiastic, be happy. You know, be happy. And if it don't make you happy, see ya. Right, get on with it, because we might come back after all this life, might not. We might expand exponentially, we might just dissolve into nothing. And it's scary. As scary as that is, you know, the reality is that one thing we're all facing at some point is death. And last night I had a horrible dream. My biggest fear is my parents going. And then I was talking to my auntie the other day, and she remembered us everybody's biggest fear. Most people's. Nobody wants that, no matter what their relationship with their parents is. And last night I had a dream that they was both like ill with the corona. And at first it was my dad. And I was like, oh my god. And then my mum. And then my dad was like looking after my mum. And I was like, but I thought you were ill. And like, it was a horrible dream. And I woke up so anxious. so anxious. But I found techniques. That I can use, and I laid there and I breathed slow, held my breath, done my counting, released, and I done it. And when you're in them moments, what I've realised is that you want it to be gone straight away. But the power lies in the persistence. Because by the end of doing it 5 times, I then realised, actually, I'm still very much in that moment, and it wasn't completely gone. It was nowhere near as intense as the beginning. So I realised, right, keep going, just keep going. So I've done a few more rounds of it, felt better. Then I was like, right, picked up my phone and I was like, what am I doing? I have picked up my phone again, big mistake. Let my guard down, let me do my meditation, and then rolled into my meditation and pulled out a whole hour. Whole hour of meditation. Mate, I'm telling you, get with the medis, because oh my god. Hey. Oh mate. Life is fucking mad. 1 minute you can be down in the dumps, the next minute you can be high on the mountain. You gotta roll with it. Roll with it, embrace it, love it, treat yourself good, feed yourself good, uplift yourself, and walk away from anything that doesn't serve your higher good. Okay. It's just not worth it. Love yourself so you can love other people, and that's really where I'm at right now. I was able to show support to people yesterday, and pass forward the comfort that I've been passed in these hard times. I was able to console, and you can't take away someone's pain, but sometimes you can soften the edges, or you can help bring insight, or you can relieve some of the pressure, you know? And that's true gold. That's true gold. You know, all of these things, these superficial things, you know. That's not for me. It's not for me. I like nice things, but you know, everybody likes nice things. And I've had nice things, and I've had nothing. I have had nothing. When I have had amazing upbringing. My parents never let me want for anything physically, materialistically.